staying on top of the wild weather we are seeing out there here on your 24-hour News 8 at 6.
That is a great way to describe it. Let's go first at 6:30 to Chief Meteorologist Bill Steffen, who's been working to track this. He's showing us what to expect with these high winds tonight. Hi, Bill.
Heather, the strong winds continue overnight tonight. I think most of us, though, have already seen the fastest wind gusts that we are going to see. Live picture from downtown Grand Rapids. The camera again bouncing up and down in that strong wind there. And if you look real close toward the right side there, you can see the flag at the Ford Museum there, as you can see, really showing a pretty healthy wind out there. Main road's in pretty good shape. I came down College Avenue coming in, and the car in front of me slid on the ice and kind of went back and forth into the snowbanks. It was kind of like watching bumper bowling. So beware of the fact that there are some slick spots out there on the roads. We got a high wind warning for all counties until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. It is a blizzard warning for Oceana, Newaygo, and Mecosta counties off to the south, also until 7 a.m. You can see the heavier snow right now falling. Lake County, Newaygo, Mecosta, Montcalm County. Those are the areas where the visibility is lowest right now and it's toughest to travel. You can see that darker blue there. Really not much going on once you get south of Holland, where they haven't had much snow and there isn't as much blowing and drifting. This evening you will be seeing some snow showers, especially north and east and northeast of Grand Rapids. Temperature falls to 24. We're well below the freezing mark, and winds hold up from the west at 25 to 30 miles an hour. Drive carefully if you're going to be out and about. Ellen's here now to tell you how cold it's going to be here tomorrow.
So this morning when we woke up, we had some temperatures that were pretty close to 50. And because of the wind and because of the falling temperatures, we're going to be waking up tomorrow to much colder conditions. So this is your wind chill futurecast right now outside. It's feeling close to about 10 to even 20 degrees. And as we go overnight tonight with the wind still holding sustained, as Bill just mentioned, and our temperatures falling, we should be waking up to some wind chill values tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. at about 5 below at the very least. And some spots could be reaching 11 below, like Ionia or Big Rapids. So tomorrow morning, it's going to feel very different. A good 60 degrees colder for some of you if you get that combination of wind and cold when you step outside for your morning commute. So that mild air has been kicked out. That cold air is moving in. It's going to stay around all day. Although tomorrow the wind is going to steadily decrease, which is good. As it settles down, it'll lessen the wind chill value, but it'll still be apparent all day. By 5 o'clock tomorrow, wind chill value is still feeling like the single digits for most spots when that wind is going. Into Tuesday we go, a little bit of an improvement. By the time we get to Tuesday, 7 a.m., it'll feel like above zero temperatures for most of us. But it's going to be a cold week, and it's going to be an extended cold forecast. Bill's going to be back in just a bit to talk more about that. Here's our 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. This takes you through March 6th. There's a very good chance that we're going to continue to stay colder than average through that time frame.
The winds we've been experiencing are causing lots of problems out there and making really some pretty sights, though, when it comes to the lake shore.
Yeah, it's quite the scene, and that's where we find 24-hour News 8's Marvis Herring. He's live tonight in Holland. Marvis.
Heather and Leon, this wind is playing absolutely no games with anybody, including me. Take a look at these waves, just absolutely phenomenal right now. These waves well above 6 feet out here. I can't tell you the exact. We had some kids I was just speaking to. They guessed around 15 feet, but they're definitely up there. The display of these waves has just been absolutely incredible. We've seen dozens of people getting out of their cars and coming to snap a quick photo, then sprinting right back. Some of them haven't even made it all the way to get their picture. Several, maybe hundreds, staying in their car as this wind just blows through here. As you can hear, it just kind of takes your breath away. You can see it stretching feet further than it normally does. So just if you're coming out here, make sure you're staying safe. We've seen a lot of people coming out here to snap their pictures. Some people telling me they've lived in Ottawa County, never seen this display of waves in their time here, so they thought it was absolutely incredible to come see. Definitely still dealing with outages. It's still tricky on the roads as the roads are getting a little bit icier as well. So we'll have more coming up from some of the people who came out here to visit coming up tonight at 10 and 11. Live in Holland, Marvis Herring, 24-hour News 8.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah, that wind and precipitation making it hard to keep the lens clean there. ace photographer cleaning it right off.
Yes,
now.
getting you a clear picture.
Indeed. The high winds have led to some power outages in our area.
Consumers Energy is keeping us updated on just how many customers have been affected. Here's another live look at that outage map from Consumers Energy's website. Right now, more than 31,000 customers are without power. That's across the state.
Right. Consumers Energy is continuing, though, to keep an eye on the outages and, more importantly, making sure those outages get restored. With us here in studio is a representative of that company, Guy Packard, the Vice President of Electrical Operations. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So you are saying that the worst is over, that the outages have actually peaked. Is that right?
Yeah, for West Michigan, particularly along the lakeshore, you just heard Bill Steffen's, report. We're seeing the peak of the winds that are causing the outages to kind of starting to subside. So that's going to be good news for the rest of the night. That allows us to get ahead of the outages that are happening. Right now, we're predicting that we should have majority of our outages wrapped up tomorrow by midday. We have a number of crews from out of state again, like we did last time. And, I tell you, I just appreciate our customers' patience. This has been a really tough, with the last 3 weeks here with 2 very large storms that we've had. We've got another 71 crews again from mutual assistance from out of state, from as far as Kansas, North Dakota, as well as Missouri, who are here to help. They're on the system. In fact, they just showed up and they're going to be on the system through tonight. We have 160 of our own crews that we have engaged in this storm, and we actually made very good progress today by having them pre-staged in areas where we thought we were going to see the highest impact from the wind, and sure enough, it came to fruition, and we were very quick to be able to dispatch our crews to be able to get a number of those outages off the system, as most people who've had outages and have been restored have seen that.
I wonder, when folks lose power, do y'all need them to call you? It seems like the outage map gets it right away. Do you need people to call and tell you when they don't have power?
So unfortunately, because of our smart energy with the smart meters know that if we are out of power, automatically populate the outage map. But we always tell people that if they want, they can go to the outage map and see if they show that their address is there. And if not, they can certainly then call Consumer's number to be able to let us know that they have an outage. Either way.
And the numbers in West Michigan, what are we looking at right now for outages?
For right now, for Grand Rapids, the good news is we're down to about 6,500 customers, so definitely less than 10,000. And then when we add the Lakeshore, we're about another 4,500 on Lakeshore. And then when we go into the northern territories and when we talk about Big Rapids, Cadillac, we got about another 5,000 there. So as the system is progressing, it's been going from west to east. So we're starting to see some outages increase as we go towards a little north and east, north and east. But for here, we're seeing the peak.
Now, you all have obviously dealt with a lot of outages in the past few weeks.
Yes.
How taxing is this on your resources? I mean, how many times can we call people in for help?
So we're going to be here 24/7, and we are going to provide the whatever's necessary to get our customers back. So it doesn't matter whether it's 2 storms, 3 storms, or more storms. We will definitely be out and making sure that we get our customers hooked back up.
You're going to have a lot of IOUs out there.
That's right.
Well, we appreciate your work, and we appreciate you coming in and keeping us all informed.
Thank you for having me.
Vice President of Electrical Operations with Consumers Energy. Thanks for being with us.
And we will continue to bring you live updates throughout the night on air and online. Be sure to track the latest on the forecast on our mobile app.